Here I have soaking for at least 30 seconds a miniature boar brush. It's the Omega 11047 brush. It's quite small, but I think Alec can handle it well. By comparison, you can see my Parker is much bigger, but this is good for a travel brush, and I think it's good for Alec to be able to handle. Let me put that up. For the shaving soap, I'm going to be using Prorazzo Green with menthol and eucalyptus, which should light Alec up nicely. Before applying the cream and the lather, I have Prorazzo pre-shaved cream. So he'll put this on first, let his face get nice and cool, and soften his beard, as it were, and then we'll proceed with the lathering. For the razors, I don't have a small-handled razor for Alec, so I've removed my Astra SP blade from my Parker 99R. This is a butterfly opening razor. I love it. Works very well, and it'll be a bit heavy for Alec, but I think he can handle it. And those are the basic materials. Alec, first step is, first of all, open the Prorazzo soap. We're not going to use that yet. Go ahead and open the pre-shave cream. And first you want to wet your face with, I'm a cold shaver myself, so we're going to cold shave today. So wet your face down with some cold water. Okay. Now you just need a dab, maybe a fingerful, and then kind of rub it and spread it out over your face. All over and under. Do you feel the coolness? Mm-hmm. It's nice, right? Okay. Now with that will sit on his face for a few minutes. We're going to begin to prepare the lather, which is the fun part. Okay, buddy. What you want to do first of all is take the brush out and don't shake it, just let it drip. Okay, so just pick it up like that and just let it drip. Don't, yeah. Okay, you got it? And I'm going to dump the water out of the bowl. Now, what we're using for loading the brush is called Marco's method. And in Marco's method, what we do is you're going to swirl the brush on the soap. So you want to hold the soap in one hand and the brush in the other, and just make swirls, but don't press, just barely touching the surface of the soap. Okay? Okay, so take the soap and begin swirling. Good, that's perfect. Just want to do that for maybe 30 seconds. For me, I maybe go 45 seconds. It's perfect.
Good?
Keep going, a little bit more. I want to make sure we get a fat lather going, or a fat lather going on here. A little faster. Okay. I think you're probably good. So now take the bowl and just begin putting the lather in the bowl. You can go ahead and put some pressure on, and it doesn't matter if you move the brush hard into the bowl. So your lather's starting to come up. And you also want to do pump motion, like up and down, yeah, occasionally. Okay, now we're coming. When you pump, you can pump harder than that. And you can also press harder with the brush.
Okay.
So you got a lot of water up in that brush, and oh yeah, now we're coming. And the stuff around the edges, go ahead and with the brush, move that back into the bowl. Yeah, there you go. Okay, keep going. Good work. Just work it, work it, work it. Keep going. We're still a little bit too sudsy. Just work it hard. Just work it.
There's not a lot of lather on the side.
It's okay. This is a messy method because you load so much water into the brush. Okay, you can press the brush in there harder, yeah, to where it splays out a bit. Yeah. So it's coming in nicely. Lift up some of it. Yeah, it still needs to be thicker, so keep going. Go ahead and lift that in back in there. It's looking really good. Keep going. We're almost to the consistency. We may need to add a little bit more soap in there, but let's see. Keep going. Looking good. Still a bit watery. Let's go ahead and load some more soap in there. So just start swirling in there a little bit more. Yeah, in the soap. Here, I'll hold it for you. Okay, now put that in the bowl. Oh yeah, now we're coming. There we go, it's coming in nicely. Pump it a bit. Harder. There you go. Okay. Normally I would probably go a bit thicker, but I think for our purposes, here, hold the phone and let me swirl that a bit. Just rinse. Dry. Let me see if I can get that whipped up a little better. Yeah, you really need to work it like this. Oh yeah, we're coming in now.
Nice.
Yeah, so don't be shy about really getting in there and working that lather. And where you want it to get to is first of all, where you have some nice peaks, and also to where it has kind of a sheen, a shininess to it. If it doesn't have that shininess, it's not ready. But that's looking pretty good now. I think we're good. That's some good leather. Okay. So we'll set this over here. And rinse off. Now you want to rinse your face one more time to get it wet. Hydration is very important. And okay, that's enough. And now start lathering your face. And this is the fun part. It feels really good when it goes on. And you want to go in circular motion when you put it on. Yeah, just like that. Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Okay, and you want to make sure you get your mustache area also. And get some more lather there out of the bowl. You want to make that. You want a nice, thick, cushiony, slick lather. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now where you want to get to is to where you really can't see your face under the leather. So here, you still got plenty of lather on that brush, so just, yeah, whip it in there. Okay, and get a bit more on the bottom and we're ready to go. Okay, put the brush down. You notice you have, if you want to do multiple passes, I do generally 2.5 passes. We'll just do one for today, just so you get a feel for how this goes. Okay, so you want to get a little wetness on your razor, and I like to hold it down here. Now your hands are smaller than mine are, but I like to hold it with my pinky finger kind of at the bottom, and you just want to go from here. Now the razor blade, you're going to have to put it in an angle to get the razor blade. If you just have it perpendicular like that, you're probably not going to be having an effect. But if you turn it, then you'll start hearing the hair cutting. Okay, so you want a slight angle there, and then just start taking that lather off and those whiskers. And there is no blade in there, so don't worry. Now, why do I prefer this method over using cartridges? First of all, the cartridges are way overpriced. Second of all, this is my moment of meditation during the day. It gives me time to just sit back and think. Undisturbed. It feels great. It's kind of like I'm not big on massages. This is kind of my massage. And I get it daily, which is nice. Okay, you got a lot of foam on that, so you want to rinse your razor. Now, the razor blade goes on both sides of that razor, so when you get a lot of foam on one side of the razor, you flip it to the other side, and that way you don't have to rinse as often. Okay, get that mustache area. That's always tricky up there under your nose. And go ahead and go down here. Okay. Now, most guys, for the first pass, they want to go south to north on this pass. It depends on how your hair grows, and we'll figure that out when you get older. But go south to north all the way around. Good, nice flip on that razor. You're ready to go, dude. Okay, that was an excellent first pass shave. And so let's rinse the razor. Let's get all that stuff off your face. So you want to rinse your face. And get all of it off. Smells good, right? Feel like you treated yourself well today. Okay? And now you want to pat dry your face. Don't rub your face dry, but pat it dry. Does your face feel cool?
Yep.
Nice. And always you want to end with a nice aftershave. Now, I like to go cheap, and this is cheap but good. If you go to the wet shaving boards, people love the cheap ones like Skin Bracer, Aqua Velva, English Leather. This one I remember my grandfather using. Came out in 1931, I think. And it's still good today. Smells good, smells fresh, a nice barber shop smell. So you want to put a little bit of this in your hand. You just hold your hand like this and pour a little bit in, just a bit for you, I think. Okay, that'll be enough. And then rub your hands together and put it all over your face. You're going to smell like $1,000,000. Oh, yeah! You're ready to go to town now, buddy. And that is the wet shaving tutorial. I'll give Alec some more practice in the future, and when he's about 14, he can start doing this for real, I think. And that's all. Thank you.